Hey guys, it's Crystal and it is still new iPhone season. I have the iPhone 12 mini, the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I feel like these are the phones that people are most excited for. I'm definitely the most excited to check these out. So today we're gonna unbox both of them and see how they stack up side by side. So here's the iPhone 12 mini's box. It's so cute and tiny, and next to it the Pro Max's box. Even though these boxes are smaller this year, you can already tell this is gonna be a big boy because look at that box compared to this one. Now, as excited as I am to see the Pro Max, I'm really hyped to see the size of this little baby phone. So let's start with this one. Alrighty, here we go. Whew. Oh my gosh, it's so baby. Oh my gosh, I knew the second that I saw the green, I was like, the green with the 12 mini, that's gonna be the combo for this phone. It fits my hand. We gotta turn it on. I'm losing my speech. Look at that. Like, you could literally hide it behind my hand, and I have a small hand, and the phone is hidden in there. As for the rest of the box, we already know what the rest is. The USB-C to lightning cable and the paperwork, and that's it. But now, let's get to the Pro Max. What a pretty box. Just the gold detailing. Oh, you already know, my friends. You already know I feel like I'm gonna love this. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm speechless. Damn. When I first saw the gold, I was like, I like gold, but it's gonna be too flashy for me. This is just pure perfection, beauty. The sides, that lovely stainless steel action with the matte back. Oh my gosh. This gold is it. So on the flip side with this phone, I feel like it hides my hands, probably my face too. Damn, okay, this is a big phone, my friends. This is big. I love big phones. I know this is not gonna be for everybody, but yeah, I mean, you gotta see it in person, but this is a beast. So I wanna bring these up side by side. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, damn. Yeah, that is quite the difference right there. Let's power these on for the first time. At the same time, Apple logos, here we go. What a different experience. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just feel like I'm seeing two different worlds. Hello. Oh my God. This looks like a monster when you have this next to it. This is the mama bear and the baby bear. So here they are, powered on, and I gotta say right off the bat, this phone is feeling heavy, but that's probably because I'm holding the smallest one right next to it. But this is it. This is the smallest iPhone 12 that you can get, the mini at 5.4 inches, and the biggest one, the 12 Pro Max at 6.7. And in terms of displays, they're both OLED. You do get a max brightness of 800 nits on the Pro Max and 625 on the mini, but they both peak at 1200 nits for all that Dolby Vision HDR stuff, which you can not only view on both of these, but capture as well. So we're outside, just got these out of the box, and I just want to capture a couple selfies and pictures. It's pretty much dusk, almost nighttime dark right now, so let's see how these cameras do. Selfie, here we go. Got a nice wide angle. Oh, we got some night mode action. Let's write a story they'll never believe. So as far as front-facing cameras with these phones, pretty much the same thing, but I am really excited to see how that video is doing right now on the Pro Max with the rear cameras. It is pretty much dark outside, super low light, but you should be able to see the blue and the orange in the sky. So let me know in the comments how that's looking. Now, getting deeper into low light, specifically with the 12 Pro Max, because I want to take advantage of that LiDAR scanner that we get with the 12 Pro. Of course, we get it with the 12 Pro Max as well. So here's a first look at that, starting with this shot on the main wide camera. No night mode here. and honestly pretty solid for how dark it was. But when we use night mode here, not only does it let more light in, but it's less noisy, it's sharper. And this was a bit of a test for night mode because you're supposed to hold still for night mode, and clearly I was not really doing that since I was balancing on one foot. So that being said, I'm really impressed with the way this shot came out. Okay, so this next shot is showing you just how dark it was when I was taking these photos. This is an ultra wide shot with no night mode. Obviously, usually those two don't mix well, but now with the whole 12 lineup, we get ultra wide night mode, and voila, the light comes through. Obviously, this was a very extreme test, so it is struggling a bit in those trees and some other areas, and I just love that I can take ultra wide night mode shots now. Now, this photo right here really gets me excited to take more low light photos. If you guys want to see a more in-depth test with the 12 Pro Max that we're seeing here and the 12 Pro as well, let me know in the comments, because I am just loving everything I'm seeing. The colors, the amount of detail, it's sharp for this amount of light. This is the main wide camera with night mode, but let's talk night mode portrait shots now, because that's another new feature with the 12s, and it's a step further with the 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max here, because that LiDAR scanner comes through once again, giving us better depth data when it comes to low light. Since it knows how far the subject is from the background, we're gonna get better bokeh in these low light portrait shots. So let's take a look at that. The portrait night mode excitement did not end there for me, because we get a whole new focal length on the 12 Pro Max, a 65mm telephoto lens now. Compared to the 12 Pro, it's still at 52mm there, but now, since this is a bigger phone, there was more room to get a little crazy with the cameras. As excited as I am when it comes to low light, let's take a look at some of those daylight photo examples now. And since we were just talking about that new telephoto, here's a straight comparison with the 11 Pro Max's 52mm telephoto lens and this year's 12 Pro Max 65mm telephoto. This is standing from the exact same spot, and it's just a very different look and feel. I love the look of both, but with the 12 Pro Max, that background is more spread out and dreamy looking. I will point out though, those portrait edges are looking a lot better this year thanks to that A14 chip and the neural engine doing its thing. Oh, speaking of portrait cutouts, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you might have seen me tweet an example with my 12 Pro. I was holding little Jack Skellington in my hand. So portrait mode shot of a non-human subject, minus I guess my hand is human, but you get what I mean. With these type of photos, it is looking a lot better this year across the whole lineup. So here's a 12 Pro versus 11 Pro Max example that you might have seen on Twitter, but now I'll throw in the 12 Pro Max into the mix so you can see that max to max comparison. I also took these with the 12 mini, and it's pretty clear that we're getting better portrait mode pictures, not just for human subjects, but non-human things as well. Now, before we jump into a quick little video test with both these new phones, here's some more daylight photo examples appreciating all the cameras that you'll find on the 12 mini and the 12 Pro Max. All right, 4K video on the front-facing camera. This is the perfect day to be testing out that dynamic range on here. Look at the clouds behind me. Wow, it looks so good on the screen. I'm gonna walk a bit, walk and talk it. See that stabilization? It's such a perfect day to test this. It looks so good. I'm pointing right at, like, that's like the bright area, the brightest area of the sky right now, sun right behind me. So I am backlit right now, and it's holding up pretty good on here. This 12 mini is coming in strong, but you guys gotta let me know in the comments below. Moving it over to the Pro Max for front-facing video. Okay, this is a whole different experience just because the screen is so much bigger. So I definitely see myself clear, but is also looking so great. Man, I'm just so impressed with the detail in the clouds. I can't stop looking at those clouds. I'm also gonna walk it and talk it again. Let's see, we're going into the shady area. Those clouds are holding up strong. What if I go completely backlit right now? Now sun is lighting me, but I'm gonna turn 360 it. Okay. Is it a blob, or do you still see that detail? I still see the clouds there. I mean, the sun is like directly behind me. So here's a little ultra wide video test on the 12 Pro Max. Usually with that ultra wide camera, we lose light since it lets in less light. So with this bigger sensor, it should look better. Let me know how those clouds are looking, the trees, the detail in those darker areas. And I'm gonna switch it over to the Mini to see how it looks on there. All right, here's the 12 Mini's ultra wide video. Let me know how this is holding up compared to the Pro Max. I'm gonna stand up, do a little autofocus test. Let's see how it's doing. How's it doing?